It's a long journey ahead, but England's chariot has finally started rolling forwards. 3 cracking tries, putting paid to the French last weekend and showing Stuart Lancaster what's working and what needs polish. Welcome to O2 Inside Line as the team gets set for round 2 in Paris this weekend, but we start with the head coach.
Objective number 1 is the same as last week, really, to win the game. Build on last week's performance where we were pleased obviously with lots of aspects, but it's an opportunity for those guys who perhaps didn't get the as much game time as we'd liked last week, but mainly for those guys who've been working hard both in Pennyhill and at Denver to get a first game under the belts. So, you know, with the likes of Chris Robshaw, Billy Vunipola, you know, the list goes on of the guys who performed really well for us in the Six Nations. It's a lot of that team, so it'll be fascinating to see how they go.
Jonny, Owen, well done at the weekend. A great evening, particularly for England's backs. And we've got 3 of your belting tries to have a look at here. How useful was it having Henry Slater? I noticed you interchange at first and second receiver quite a lot. Is that something that you've been working on a lot?
Yeah, well, it's this particular move that we call where we hit the centres and hopefully surprise them by popping out the back. And thankfully, it's come off.
And you come from the blind spot and put a bit of pace onto it.
Yeah, it's a good move really because it gives us options when we turn the corner depending on what pitch it presents. And yeah, it's satisfying when we take the right option, so just playing off.
So let's have a look at Anthony Watson's first try. Again from a set piece, but I mean, is this something that you've spent a lot of time working on in terms of identifying space and giving the likes of yourself and Anthony one-on-ones?
No, our game is having the option to play both sides of the breakdown, so we work in field and Slady and Ant do a good, if you see Ant in this ruck here, he'll go straight back to his wing and Slady must recognise it as well, so he holds short side, scans and the opportunity's there, and to be fair, it's an outstanding, it's brilliant by Ant.
So Jonny, talk us through your try and how you saw it come together.
Faz must have called for it out the back there from Cruiser. Somehow we both knew that was going to happen, so again that just shows that we've been training and getting in sync with each other and plays like that happen.
Alex said that his kick was pinpoint. He said the kick for your celebration was sort of shanked off wide, high and out into the stand. Do we need to work on the celebrations potentially for the tournament?
Yeah.
And his dive.
Yeah, everything other than the kick probably needs a bit of a work on. But no, it was a great moment for me and the team.
It's been a while since you've run out for England. How big is the buzz now that you've got the start again?
Yeah, really excited. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. This game, been at international rugby for an extremely long time. Was out the game for a long time injured, so yeah, really excited about getting back out there again this weekend.
How difficult was it watching last weekend, particularly given the way that Anthony and Jonny went, and how much are you looking forward to getting out and showing what you can do?
Oh, I don't think it was difficult at all. I think it's good to see Tony and Jonny doing that because they've worked we've all worked extremely hard this pre-season. So yeah, I'm a little bit jealous of them because yeah, they've gone out and they've played the game. I know everyone dreads the first game of the pre-season.
What have the forwards had to say this week? Because it wasn't the happiest of 80 minutes for those up front last week. What's been worked on and what sort of frame of mind are you all in ahead of the weekend?
Yeah, still really positive. Obviously, like Jack said, it was the first hit out of the season, so I don't think there was sort of too many harsh words about where we stood. We played against an extremely experienced French pack, and it'll be the same again this weekend. So I guess we've looked at a few areas in training where we can improve and little sort of areas we can be a bit smarter at, and hopefully we'll see that this weekend.
Obviously you're going to have home advantage throughout the course of the tournament itself, but what sort of a statement do you think England can make this weekend?
Oh, I think obviously it's very tough to go away and win anywhere. I think if someone's at home, obviously France witnessed it last week with us at home, so yeah, to go anywhere away and play, especially a physical side like France, and get a win would be amazing. So yeah, but the big thing we're going to do this week is obviously go out and attack the game again and put our game on them.
So on Sunday, O2 Inside Line will have the full story for you from Paris as England goes searching for their 9th win in 10 games. Those given the shirt know the pressure is on. It's going to be fascinating to see how they respond.